Are you struggling to find best employees for your newly found startup? Or are you simply struggling to find best talent available in the market? If you are struggling with any of the hiring issues, this is the video for you. My name is Saurabh and I help entrepreneurs to build their brand, to build their organization right from scratch and help them to monetize and scale. I'm going to give you 5 time-proven tactics and strategy. Few are tactics and few are a strategy to hire best employees for your startup. To begin with, let's first understand what's not to do. So firstly, for a newly found startup, never engage a recruitment agency, because a recruitment agency will not be able to talk to potential hires the same language which a founder can talk. So you may be able to find an employee, but you will not be able to find a co-worker. I hope you get what I mean by this. So never hire a recruitment agency. They are going to be costly anyways. And as a startup, you want to spend every penny in your pocket very, very carefully. All right, so let's get into the 5 time-proven strategy and tactics to be adopted by all the startup founders, or otherwise if you are struggling to hire the best employees. To begin with, number 1 is your personal branding. Personal branding comes first because as a startup organization rather, there's nothing much to show on paper. It's all about the authenticity, the perception about authenticity of the founder. So go out there, build your personal brand on all the available social media platforms. For example, LinkedIn, as you all know, is a very good platform for all the professional stuff. Facebook, you never know where you'll find your next best employee. And then on Instagram as well. So I would say do not leave any stone unturned in building your personal brand. All right, number 2, have a closely knit team. One of the problems with the well-funded startups is that they start building a huge team, which becomes unmanageable down the line. To start with, you need 5 effective people rather than 10 mediocre people. So do not build a huge team, rather build a very, very effective and small team. Third is hire and make leaders. When you are talking to your potential hires or when you are building your personal brands, let's talk leadership. One of the primary motivation for any potential hire to join a startup is the exponential and meteoric rise in the organization. Many of you would have heard the stories of an employee joining a well-funded startup with a good idea and becoming vice president in sales in a couple of years. I mean, these are the real stories which we hear all the times. So while building your personal brands or while talking to potential hires, do not hire employees, but hire and make them leaders. And when you have that intention while talking to your potential hires, it will reflect in your tone. Know the position you are hiring for. It has been observed umpteen number of times that many startups, with an intention to get the things done quickly, simply create a job role and start the hiring drive. Let's not do that. Let's first assess, is this position really needed for your organization to start with? Or are there many job roles which can be merged into one and one unique position can be created? There are umpteen number of questions which you can ask, which will make you understand that whether this particular type of role is currently needed for your startup or not. Most of the times it will turn out that you may have to merge some of the job roles, create a unique position, and then advertise that position, and then start talking to potential hires. Work environment. I mean, let's talk straight. Of late, since couple of years, particularly after Corona period, there is a negative sentiment about working for startups. A word has gone around that startups hire and fire fast. So hire people with an intention to create a great work environment. So always have a very positive work environment. I mean, to start with, let's say you are talking to your first potential hire. You do not have any work environment to show, but have that intention and talk to them. It will definitely attract your tribe to you. All right, so these were the 5 time-tested techniques, strategies, tactics, whatever you may want to call them, to hire great potential hires for your newly founded startup. But remember, startup is nothing but amalgamation of great people. While an individual can generate a great idea, but to take that idea far, you will require an amazing team. And if you get these 5 things straight, you'll be very, very successful in your hiring drive. Let me repeat the 5 things for you. Personal branding of the founder, hire and make leaders, have a closely knit and small team, make a good work environment, and know the position you're hiring for. All right, so if these tactics or strategies work for you, please drop a note in my comment box and subscribe to my channel. This is Saurabh here, signing off for now. In my next video, some more amazing startup tips. So keep watching. Thank you.